It's Madden NFL 23. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bears and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. It seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Entering play call screen. Return lift.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Run, pass. Quick pass, standard pass, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail. Square button.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Play call, shotgun pass, mesh, spot, slants, sail.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of our house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Well, the Bears in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Entering play call, inside handoff, error 7, play type, option, run, pass. Quick pass, error 6, standard, shotgun, mesh, slants, sail.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They gave him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Entering play call, on plan, player, error, formation, play type, error, option, run, pass. Quick pass, error, standard, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Shotgun pass. There are 6 categories. You have 97 options. Play type. There are 8 categories. Run. Pitch. There are 7 categories. Out. Inside. QB run. Inside. Age. Zone weak. And around leg. Zone weak.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Entering play call inside. Play type option. Pass. Skip. Pass. Quick pass. There are 6 categories. Standard. Shotgun pass. Net. Sail.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Square
Fields
button.
now to throw.
R1 button. Square button.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Entering play call. Shotgun pass. Play type. There are 8 categories. Formation. There are 8 play. Run. Pitch. Out. Inside and AHD glove dive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Square button.
Fields.
R1 button.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pass. Shotgun pass. There. Mesh. Slants. Sail. Square button.
They snap it to Fields. Touchdown! Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense?
Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And
you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, you're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Entering play call, shotgun mesh, slants, sail.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Cross button.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. I like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 38, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Entering play call inside. Entering franchise script. Instant replay. Call timeout is challenge plays. Super sim is stats. Coaching. Pop-up menu. Medical center is selected. Entering in. Player name J. Johnson. Position CB. Injury type ACL sprain. Injury length out for game. Injury length. Build selected. Player name J. Phillips. Position GT. Injury type chest. Injury length TBD. Injury length out for game. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Position SS. Player name J. Poyer. Player name M. Stevenson. Position WR. Injury type. Injury length. Injury length. You and entering play call inside handoff. AHP blimp dive. Zone weak. AHP dive. AHP zone WK.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Run. AHP blimp dive.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Cross button.
Montgomery, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Entering play call, Coach Sig, Vic FG spread out, on plan. Player, error, formation, error, play type, option, pass. Quick pass, there, stem, shotgun pass, mesh, spot, slant, sail.
On 4th down, Fields. Open man, he finds Kamal. Touchdown, Chicago. yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Play option, run, pass. Quick pass, there, standard pass, shotgun pass. Play action, pass sprintage, pocket slide, power drag wheel, power drag wheel.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Cross button.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Square button. Cross button.
Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that part.
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Entering play call, play action, pass, errors, play type, error, formation, error, categories, there are 7 subcategories, play type, run, pass. Play action, pass, there are 6, shotgun pass, mesh, slant, sail.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Now Fields looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Entering play call, shot, play type, error, formation, goal line, Hail Mary, special team, single back, wing pair, errors, 24 zone open.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Cross button.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Triangle button.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Inside handoff. AHP blunt dive.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Cross button.
A give, this is Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Entering play call inside. Play type there. Option. Option. You have 6 options. Shovel option is selected. Red option.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Entering play call. Play type RPO. Run. Pass. Quick pass there. Standard. Shotgun pass. Mesh. Slants. Sail.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Triangle
To
button.
throw his Fields. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete.
Entering
And they'll work
play
this
call.
down
Shotgun
inside the
pass. There are
30.
6 categories.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
R1 button.
Throwing on 3rd down,
button.
Fields.
R1 button.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Entering play call. Mesh spot. Slants. Sail.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Triangle
From the
button.
red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Entering play call.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Square button. Triangle
Fields
button.
throwing again. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Entering play call. Play tight. Run. Catch. There. Outside and inside. PhD blood dive.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Santos now to add the PAT.
15 options, pad event is selected.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
AHP blunt dive.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Montgomery.
R2 button.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Entering play call in AHB Glove Dive.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering play call, jet pat, double slant. Play type, right, run. Pass. With pass, there are 6 standard, shotgun pass, mesh, slants. Sail.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Entering play, mesh, slant, sail.
On first down, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
R1 button.
A shotgun snap. Fields. And again back to Komet. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Slants, sail.
On first down, it's Fields. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cross button. Triangle.
Here's Fields. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Entering play call,
now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. Then on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas day with a great one in the NFC. The Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern Time. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second
Entering
half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Defend outside run. Defend short pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. So this defense has got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. On the return is Pettis. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Cross-cutting.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment to what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
AHB blunt dive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cross-cutting.
They run. Montgomery. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Option, run, pass. Quick pass, standard, shotgun pass, mesh, sail.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Cross button.
Fields.
Circle button. R1 button.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well,
we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Entering play call, run, pass, shotgun pass, play action pass, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail. Cross button.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Square button.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Cross button. Cross button.
From the gun, here's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
6 categories.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6.
Return button.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Entering play call, run. There are 7 cap out, inside, AHP blunt dive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Circle button.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moves.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Across.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Triangle button. Cross button.
He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Entering play call. Play run. Counter. AHD counter WK. Pitch. Counter. AHD counter WK. Let's go. Get it now. Turn off.
Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Entering play call. Draw. There are 7 play type. There are
After review of the play, ruling on the field
So
stands.
the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Counter. Pitch. Outside hand. Inside hand. AHD blunt dive.
Now a run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but now all there will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play type. There. Option. Run. Pass. Quick pass. There are 6 standard. Shotgun pass. Mesh spot. Slants. Sail.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cross button.
Back to
R1
throw.
button.
Fields looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play type, run. Pitch. There are 7 categories. Outside, inside, AHB, zone weak, and around leg. AHB zone WK. Cross button.
Montgomery back to the ground.
R2 button.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Entering plate, AHB zone weak, and around leg, inside zone split, AHB zone WK. Cross button.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A beautiful fake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Entering play call, AHP, zone weak, and around lid. Inside zone split. And around lid.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cross button.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Coach subject, plan, player, their formation, their play type, their option, RPO, run, pass. Quick pass, stand, shotgun pass, mesh, slant, sail.
Matt Eberflur's going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Entering play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
6 categories.
On play action, Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 24, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen again. Caught on the slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air. Allen on the throw. Let him too much that time. It's incomplete. They didn't get the hook up there. And you really have to marvel how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. The left side caught by Diggs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him.
Circle button. R1
On
button.
first down, it's Fields.
Cross button.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Triangle
Now
button.
it's Fields.
Throwing
button.
middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Cross button.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Entering play call.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Entering play. AHP blunt dive. Zone weak. AHP dive. AHP zone WK.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cross button.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And around it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Entering play call. Inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 50 options. 24 zone open selected.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Cross button.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Cross button.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Standard pass, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Cross button.
To throw is Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, there are 6 categories, mid-90s, mesh spot, slants.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Cross button.
Here's Fields.
Triangle button. Cross button.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Gregory Rousseau.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Entering play call, coach on plan, there player, there formation, there play type, there run, pass, shotgun pass, there mesh, slant, sail. Cross button.
They snap it to Fields.
Circle button. Triangle button.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands.
Entering play
no matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I are both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag round to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Second and 7.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On play action, Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. The 20. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
6 categories.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Outside 3rd.
On 1st down, Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Man freaky.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen caught right side. Davis. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
from 3 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
7 out, inside, AH, zone weak.
On the carry, it's Montgomery.
Down to the 41.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cross-cutting.
A give. This is Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Standard pass, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, errors, mesh, spot, slants, sail.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mesh, slants, sail.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 29 yards. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Allen now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
We have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That's now the second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Entering play call. Coach RPO zone key. AHPs on plan. There are 8 player. There are 8 categories. Formation. There are play type. There are 8 categories. Option. Run. Pass. Quick pass. Standard. Shotgun pass. Mesh. Slants. Sail. Triangle.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route out as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Entering play call. Play run. Option. Run. Pass. Shot. Play action. Shotgun. Net. 4 vertical. Slot fade. 4 sail.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Triangle.
Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Entering play, mesh spot, jet angle, verticals wide, shallow crop, stick and nod. Play type, formation, there are 8 play type, run, pass, shotgun pass. Mesh, slant, sail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Triangle button.
Fields now to throw.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bears. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
It's delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Entering play clock. Run. Pass. Special. RPO. Special. Clock management. Special team. Clock management. Fix spike free. Spike block. Fix spike free. You've been healed.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
You have 5 options. Spike ball is selected.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears,
their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.